How do you know that the food you eat is safe? The Belize Agricultural Health Authority is one of the entities that helps to ensure that foods produced in Belize are safe for consumption. Millions of people get sick and over 400,000 die from eating contaminated food globally each year. Here in Belize, the statistics are not as clear, but the risk of eating contaminated food ranges from mild discomfort to life-threatening illnesses. To ensure that the food we eat is safe, that is not contaminated by bacteria, viruses, parasites, or chemicals, precautionary measures extend from the farm to the plate. The World Food Safety Day theme, Food Security Everyone's Business, recognizes that everyone on the food chain, from the farmer, farm supplier, food processor, transporter, marketer, to the consumer, is responsible for food safety.
At the farm level, you have people growing chickens or pigs or cattle that goes to the slaughterhouse. So at the farm level, they have to have healthy animals, animals that are free of contaminants, of residues. We don't have the farm, and so we put the responsibility primarily on the farmer, because they have to ensure that whatever animal goes to the processing facility or to the slaughterhouse, one, that is not sick, two, that they haven't pumped some kind of chemical into it, like antibiotics or so, before slaughter. We as BAHA, as the community, do certain inspection. We have the animal health department that does inspection at some of those farms to ensure that the animals are healthy or that they are being vaccinated or so forth. So from the farm, it goes to the processing. They have to comply with good manufacturing practices, hygienic practices. From that, it goes to the transport, the distribution of that product to the different outlets. You have the retail shops, you have the supermarkets, restaurants.
BAHA, the Public Health Department, and law enforcement entities monitor and enforce safety regulations in the transportation of food. Places that prepare food are also responsible, as well as the consumer.
Retail shops, the restaurants, they also have a responsibility for food safety. They have to ensure that they prepare the food in a healthy manner, hygienic manner, and then, of course, the consumer, we, the consumers, it ends up our table. We also have a role to play, all right? When it comes to, you have to use proper potable water to wash your product. You have to do storage, proper storage as well. You can't leave your food out there for several hours and then afterwards eat it. I mean, you have to do your part as well when it comes to food safety.
The Belize Bureau of Standards is responsible for standards and quality infrastructure for goods and services in country.
How do you know that it's safe? Well, you need to have systems in place that you can test the product, that you can inspect the product, that you can sample the product. All of that is part of a greater standard, which is ISO 17025 in terms of testing for products. So it's important for us to be able to have that competency and that capability in country to be able to take product from our production line and test it. It's not just to test it, but also to have international recognition. So one, it allows you to be able to ensure safety of the food in the supply chain. And two, it's important for us, if we graduate out of the domestic market for an international market, that product is tested for whatever scope of testing is done here and that the product is safe.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.